Melania says, "You are naked in bed." And he says, "And you are the first lady. Good luck."
This stuff happens all the time.
What stuff? Paying off a porn star and then fudging business records? You're fine with Trump as king?
Yes.
Trump as king is good.
Yep.
And that's about as American as you can get.
Yes, it is.
King Trump.
He doesn't sleep much. He does, of course.
Does he wear
needs to.
pajamas?
No.
No. What does he wear when he sleeps,
Okay.
Melania?
Well, one of the things.
Did Trump just blow a gasket over a comedian's jokes about his wife? When Jordan Klepper roasted Melania's memoir, Trump didn't just get mad. He had a full-on meltdown that's now more famous than the book itself. Trump's rage-filled Truth Social post calling Klepper a loser only made Klepper's jokes go viral. Talk about an own goal. Now the internet's flooded with memes of Trump as an inflatable rage balloon, and Melania's book renamed How to Marry a Manchild.
I gotta wipe away a tear on that one.
This stuff happens all the time.
What stuff? Paying off a porn star and then fudging business records?
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Ever wonder what happens when you poke the presidential bear with a comedy stick? Well, we just found out. Donald Trump didn't just get annoyed at Jordan Klepper's jokes about Melania's memoir. He went nuclear. The former president jumped on Truth Social with an all-caps rant calling Klepper a no-talent loser who can't get real laughs, while heroically defending the honor of his wife's ghost-written book. It was classic Trump. Dramatic, personal, and completely over the top. The funny thing is, Trump's meltdown did exactly what he didn't want. It made Klepper's jokes 1,000 times more famous.
A copy here. Yeah, this is it. This is her book. I want to read you a quick passage just to give you a feel for it. This is real.
So Obama's talking about all of this with the global warming and that, and a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax. I mean, it's a money-making industry, okay? It's a hoax.
What would have been just another late-night comedy bit suddenly became headline news across the country. Trump essentially gave Klepper the biggest publicity boost of his career, all because his ego couldn't handle a few jokes about Melania's book. For a guy who built his entire brand on insulting other people, mocking disabilities, giving people mean nicknames, and trash-talking anyone who crosses him, Trump sure can't take what he dishes out. Even mild jokes about his wife's memoir, that she probably didn't even write, sent him into a rage spiral that had the internet laughing for days. Media outlets that wouldn't give Klepper's jokes a second glance suddenly made them front-page news. CNN, MSNBC, even some Fox News segments couldn't resist covering the presidential tantrum.
But she's also been on a media tour this week. Fox News, social media. She's out there because she's a supportive wife who believes in her husband's America first. I'm with you.
Corruption surrounded by corrupt judges and corrupt politicians. Other than that, there's no pressure.
Trump's rage posts transformed what would have been a passing segment into a viral sensation, with clips getting millions of views across social media. Talk about a backfire. This isn't just funny, it's actually sparked a serious conversation about political ego and how comedy can be a powerful tool for keeping politicians honest. When the former leader of the free world loses his mind over a few jokes, it says something important about his character. Political analysts are already discussing how this thin-skinned reaction reveals deeper insecurities that could be exploited in future political battles. Trump's response was a masterclass in his signature style, combative, personal, and completely lacking any self-awareness. The irony is thicker than the gold paint in Trump Tower.
He doesn't sleep much. He does, of course.
Does he wear
needs to.
pajamas?
No.
No. What does he wear when he sleeps,
Okay.
Melania?
Well, one of the things.
As Donald prepared to go down to his office on Wednesday morning, he and I had a private moment. Congratulations, I said. What an achievement. All those other people. And you won.
The man who became famous for saying "you're fired" and insulting his opponents can't handle someone poking fun at his wife's book. Speaking of gold paint and Trump Tower, the comedy world is buzzing over what exactly Klepper said that caused the former president to have a digital meltdown. What magical combination of words could possibly penetrate the famously thick skin of a man who survived scandals that would end most careers? Let's rewind the tape and see the comedic detonation that triggered Trump's nuclear response. The setup was brilliantly ordinary. There was Klepper casually flipping through Melania's White House memoir like he was browsing a magazine at the dentist's office. But as he began his review, viewers quickly realized this was no ordinary book club. With each turn of the page, Klepper's eyes lit up with that special gleam comedians get when they've struck comedy gold. Ah yes, Melania's groundbreaking advice on how to redecorate the White House using only gold paint and pictures of yourself.
The seas will rise over the next 400 years, 1/8 of an inch, you know. Which means basically you have a little more beachfront property, okay?
You're fine with Trump as king?
Yes.
Trump as king is good.
Yep.
And that's about as American as you can get.
Yes, it is.
King Trump.
Klepper quipped, landing a direct hit on the Trump's notorious decorating style. The audience didn't just laugh, they experienced that delicious mix of shock and delight that comes when someone says out loud what everyone's been thinking. But Klepper was just warming up. He went straight for the jugular by highlighting what might be the most awkward aspect of Melania's book, its focus on cyberbullying. A book on cyberbullying written by someone married to the world's most famous Twitter troll. The irony was so thick you could spread it on toast. The audience practically howled at this point-blank shot at the disconnect between Melania's chosen cause and her husband's online behavior. Perhaps the most devastating blow came when Klepper observed that.
That is a heartwarming moment that definitely wasn't created by ChatGPT.
How has your life changed over the last 3 weeks?
It's incredible, and we are very, very busy. The life is...
When I look at their shared love of exploiting our political system to sell for personal profit, I just see two soulmates. Ouch, that wasn't just a joke. It was surgery without anesthesia. Then came the knockout punch about Melania's writing process. Turns out writing is hard when you don't have Michelle Obama to plagiarize from. The audience erupted, instantly recalling the infamous convention speech controversy. With each zinger, the laughter and applause grew louder, turning what could have been a forgettable segment into a masterclass in political comedy. And so the great comedy wars of 2024 continue. What we've witnessed here isn't just a funny guy making jokes and a thin-skinned politician getting mad. It's democracy in action, folks. As political expert Dr. Jeffrey Jones points out, satire isn't just about getting laughs. It's an essential part of keeping our democracy healthy by checking power and getting regular people interested in politics.
Melania says, "You are naked in bed." And he says, "And you are the first lady. Good luck."
I know nothing about QAnon. I know nothing about it.
I know nothing about the indictment. I know nothing about WikiLeaks.
I have no idea who these women are.
When Trump went nuclear over Klepper's jokes, he demonstrated exactly why we need comedians in our political discourse. Humor breaks through barriers that serious news can't penetrate. It's like a Trojan horse that sneaks past our defenses and plants ideas we might otherwise reject. And boy, did Klepper's jokes find their mark.